Hey Aquarius, welcome to your blessing message. This is meant to be timeless, so whenever you view this is when it was meant to find you. Let's pull you 3 blessings from Spirit. Messages and blessings for Aquarius Spirit. Okay. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. It really does help the channel. And let's see, you have, oh my gosh, card 3, Butterfly Spirit Transformation. The air signs are very similar readings. Oh my gosh, no matter how much I shuffle. Did I cut it? I don't remember. Let's do it again. Let's see. Oh gosh, I love this. 19, the Forest Temple Enlightenment. Okay. And lastly, you have, oh, the card 37, and it says Spirit Guardian of Summer Expansion. For those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, you are in summertime. So that's a even more potent message for you, Aquarius, that if you're in the summer, it doesn't matter, but if you're in the summer, it feels like this message will be extremely strong for you. But this message could, of course, mean, for everyone watching, all right? But, okay, so with this transformation, it's very similar. I think Libra got transformation, but the air sign readings have been very similar. I could have just put you all together in one video because it's so similar. But with this transformation energy, I feel like for those of you who have been looking for like something to finally give, right? Something to transform for your happy ending or your happy beginning. It feels like because the two go hand in hand, right? When something dies, something is birthed, right? So I feel like something about you or a way about you or something in your life is giving out, something is dying off, something is being put to bed, okay? And with this enlightenment energy, it feels like this is about you becoming more enlightened about why things happen the way they did. You are figuring out yourself, your situation, the people around you. Maybe you're having a spiritual awakening. Maybe you are just figuring out what you want and what you don't want. A lot of you will be expanding over this time period when you view this message. You will be expanding a business, expanding your territory. Maybe you want to live other places. Maybe you want to be a traveler of the world. It really just depends on what you want, right, Aquarius? So the blessing that I feel initially is coming to you is a transformation, something where something has been difficult, hard, upsetting even. Some of you have been really grieving jobs that you lost, grieving people who left your life, it really just going to depend on your situation. Let's pull some tarot to clarify further. You have the Forge, which is Temperance. Yeah, healing coming in. You have the Chalice Spells, which is the Page of Wands. You have the the Six of Challenges, which is the Six of Swords. Lovely. Moving away. The Six of Swords is about moving away from difficult times, difficult periods. The Four of Wands, the Four of Spells. The Ace of Spells. Wow, a lot of wands. You're getting your fire back. And the Death card, which is transformation at its finest, the Black Shack. Isn't that card a little spooky? It is the Death card, okay? It reminds you that nothing is forever, even your pain, and this is not about physical death. This is about ego death. This is about hardships coming to it. And this is about people who have wronged you, leaving you alone, getting away from you, right? They can't find you. Why am I getting that message? Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seeker of Spells. All right, so You know, it feels like there's a new beginning coming. Obviously, we said that because of transformation. Then, you, of course, the Death card is here. So you have the Death card, which is an ending, right? A transformation. And then you have the Ace of Wands and you have the Child or the Page of Wands, which both of these cards represents new beginning. Some of you will be expanding spiritual business. If you are someone who's in the spiritual healing arts, you know, I say this all the time, you know, shamans, or like you could be like a mystic or a light worker, starseed. You could be someone who write books or write poetry, someone who takes pictures, someone who's draws, you know, healing arts or healing people or contributing to humanity in some way does not have to be what I do. It doesn't have to be, you know, you can be a nurse and be giving healing to other people. Whatever this is, Aquarius, it feels like you're healing yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit, and you're also healing others possibly for some of you. Some of you are taking what you've learned and giving it out to others. That's another possibility. But what I want to say to you, Aquarius, is that you've been incredibly patient on this road of transformation. Now, obviously, things are never always easy, right? But things are not always bad. And I think you've been going through a lot of bad lately. Whether that's emotional or in your physical world or just with relationships. But it feels like a happy ending is nearby for you. The biggest blessing I feel here is that it's going to something, a tough time, you've been having is ending. Some of you are beginning something new, could be deciding to start a new business because the wands represents enterprise. You also have expansion here. So if you've been working a 9 to 5 that you hate, you could be getting away from that with the 6 of Swords, ending a relationship with a job, ending with a company, ending a place of residence, because you do have the 6 of Swords, which can represent travel away, and then the 4 of Wands, which represents new homes sometimes. So if that's a blessing that you needed to hear, that you've been working on, you resonated with it, then of course that's something that you could be doing. But with the Seeker of Wands, the Ace, and the Child, you could be starting a new business. For a lot of you, this is what this is about. Or expanding the business that you already have, taking it to the next level, not letting your fears hold you back, all that good stuff. And it feels like, you know, you're having this new blessing, this new happy ending. Finally seeing yourself as worthy of these blessings as well, because I think that you struggle with that in the past, feeling worthy. A lot of you don't feel worthy, and I think the message is coming through for me that this is what's also being reunited within you. Enlightenment is fire, right? It like burns away, you know, things that are not needed. And I love the energy of fire in general. That and I don't know what it is. It could be my Sag rising or whatever, but it feels like the energy of fire is purifying. It purifies things. It gets away all the things that are hanging on to you, the dead weight around your neck that's dragging you down. And for some of you, like I said, this is about a job that's just been sucking you, your energy, sucking you dry. A relationship, a place that you live, company you keep, right? All of that. You want everything to just move on, you want to move away, you want to get away, you want to expand. I think some of you could quite literally feel like the walls are closing in on you sometimes, okay? Like things are just going, like everything is going bad or everything is not going great, you know, depending on the words you use. Also, I'm getting the energy of I want to tell you, Spirit is telling me to tell you this, to be careful what you're saying, okay? With the Ace of Wands here and the Child of Wands, you have to be careful what you're speaking out at this time, because you are very close to something. You're very close to getting what you want. And if you start speaking negatively, then you confuse the universe. They don't know what to do with that. And then, you know, you get what you speak out into the universe, right? Words are spelling. You spell something over your life. It's like putting, you know, a spell over yourself. So be careful of what you're saying. Be careful who you say it to. Be careful of what you write down about yourself, what you put in a text. You know, just try to think, not even happy thoughts, because that feels a little bit cheesy. it's more about speaking the things that you want into existence because it's close by. It's already there. It's almost like hitting enter on your computer and then the downloads start to happen, right? So you're very close to something. For those of you who are on the spiritual path, I do feel like you are being more enlightened. Some of you could be upgraded, accessing ancestral knowledge, all that good stuff. It feels like if that's something that you've been wanting, maybe you want to be a healer and you don't know, maybe that's where spirit is giving you a blessing of like direction, and if that's what you want. So it feels very good to me. It feels fiery. I would also light a candle, say a prayer or something like that, because I don't know, the element of fire is very potent to me in this message. Like not because of the cards, but I'm seeing it in my third eye. Like I'm seeing fire. So definitely if you are into that and you feel called to do it, light a candle, do all, if you want to take a bubble bath or something like that and light candles, or you just want to light a candle and sit in front of it and meditate or pray. So you have the card of flourish, yes. So it says the lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shield your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So I think a lot of you have been in very much survival mode, just working, going throughout life, just piling through. And I think spirit is saying slow down and realize that you don't have to be that way anymore. Like the person that existed before now was needed, but now the new person that you are becoming is also needed. It's also valid, and you need to let yourself flourish. Okay. Oh my gosh, spirit, I love you. It's purity. Purity is the hallmark, or you want to say, of fire, right? Like purifying something. When you think about purification, you think about fire. You think about something rising from the ashes, right? I don't know why, but that girl from like Game of Thrones just came through. What is her name? You know her name. I know you guys just said it. It feels like her, like that girl, like coming out of the flames with her 3 dragons. If you watch that show, it just feels like you're being purified. Fire, something about fire. All right, so always trust in the purity of your heart, Aquarius. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answers to your questions. Love it. So reiteration, spirit just coming through, confirming what we've already been speaking of, is that you guys are being purified. You're being transformed. The death card is the natural form of purity. It's about, and also you have the death card with the child of wands, right? The child is a birth. It's like a new thing. So definitely something is transforming for you. You could just be having a whole spiritual awakening, really. That could be the hugest blessing coming towards you, and don't take that lightly. I would, like I say on this channel a lot, Aquarius, it's not all about the tangible stuff, like the cars, the money, and all that. It's about your connection to spirit, because if you're connected to spirit, then you're never without the things that you want in the physical world. So it's about building that connection. And so I think you've been doing that, and I think that you are transforming. I think you're coming into like a new space, a new place in your life. So I hope that these messages resonated. If it did, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, Aquarius. Bye.